What's up, guys? It's Cut Carry Cass coming back to you with another video today on the Benchmade Mini Infidel. I was able to get my hands on this knife from a buddy to come take a look at, give you guys a quick review on it. This thing has a pretty solid action on it compared to some of the other OTFs I have. Not too bad. Some of the considerations with this knife, it's got some ambidextrous controls, not really, but just due to how these OTFs work, really it shoots right out the middle. So whether you carry it in your left pocket or your right pocket, it's really not going to make too much of a difference on how you use it, which is nice for anybody that's left-handed. I really did like the pocket clip on this. If you can tell, it goes straight to the edge of the knife, so it really is a deep carry clip, which is always convenient if you don't want people, necessarily knowing what you have in your pocket, especially depending on what state you live in. You might not be able to carry this outside anyway. As far as the blade goes, it's a D2 steel. It's a double-edged knife. I don't know how I feel about that necessarily, but maybe it's for you. Size comparison, got a Kershaw Blur right here and my PM2 that I always got with me. It's not, I wouldn't say it's a small knife necessarily, but it's definitely not too big. Still usable, definitely still usable. Get a little comparison. So I have another OTF here. This is a Hogue Compound. It's a pretty decent size knife. Definitely usable size. So nothing too crazy. And we'll get a little measurement here for you. See what we got. Looks like overall length just under 7 inches, pretty close to it. Blade length's probably going to be close to 3, maybe a little bit under that, and then handle, what is that, 4 inches and change. So I'm not sure how big the big one is, to be honest with you, but mini one's not too bad. So a little thumb stud comparison. So this kind of has this deployment method that's rather on the side of the knife, like some other ones. It's here in the center. It's got a pretty big button. It's not hard to push it out by any means, but as far as coming in, I find it just a little bit difficult compared to my Hogue that shoots right out, comes right back in. A little trick that somebody showed me, in case you guys have a side OTF like this. So obviously you can push it forward with your thumb, come straight back with your thumb, but for anyone, maybe you just don't have super strong hands, or whatever the case is, a little trick that someone showed me is, once you deploy it, if you actually come over the side like this and come down, you actually have a little bit more strength with your hand rather than just trying to use your thumb to come straight back. So that's something to try if you guys are having trouble. And that's something that you're not really able to do with this. I guess you kind of can, but it's not quite as easy. Some philosophy of use as far as, one of these OTFs goes, especially something that's got a dual edge like this. I guess it's kind of like, defensive-y, fighting knife-y, supposed to be. I don't know, like if you're actually carrying a knife purely for self-defense, I'm kind of under the philosophy of using a fixed blade, just because of, ease of deployment, and especially under stress, trying to actuate, buttons and different things like that. I don't know, I think fixed blade's probably still the way to go. But yeah, overall, this knife seems pretty solid. I would carry it. The finish is definitely, getting a little worn on it, but nothing I wouldn't expect for something that kind of has a more metal finish compared to something like this Hogue that kind of has probably some sort of polymer or something. This thing doesn't really have any marks on it at all, and I've carried it quite a bit. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll have some other knife content coming out soon, and then also some fishing videos. So if you enjoyed it, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.